things to bring to the table. But I could describe Pat that way too. Unlimited talent, great leader, man, great teammate.
What's it been like to have Pat and G leading that room this offseason?
Well, they've always been some sort of leaders. Of course, we had K last year, and once K left, they just took that role and made it better. They just kept on improving.
What was the first year at Ohio State like for you in terms of development?
It was just basically like what you said, basically just a developmental year. Learning from the older guys, getting gyms, getting to see them play, actually getting in there a little bit. Had a few plays during the season, but just learning, sitting back, and getting ready for my year.
What were the biggest things you felt like you had to learn to maybe get yourself ready to play a bigger role this year?
Make sure I know the coach always says know what to do, why to do it, and how to do it. Me basically over this year just been learning all three ways so I can be versatile and be ready to go with no questions asked.
And you lost your black stripe pretty early last year, and we were all thinking, hey, next thing you know, you're a superstar, but that's not the way it works.
Sometimes it doesn't work out how you want it to, but you just got to keep grinding, trust the process, and come in ready to work every day.
Did he get it all frustrating last year, Jelani, as you worked through that?
Of course, you want to come in and play, but obviously, if you have somebody in front of you that's doing the job, getting the job done, why not let them do that? I'm here to win as a Buckeye, not just get in and play and try to be selfish.
Yeah, as you sit here right now, compared to you as a pure freshman last year in spring ball, where are you definitely better, do you think? What do you do that you can put your finger on?
I feel like I'm better in every aspect of the game now that I've sat back and learned from the guys. Fix my technique up a little bit better at catching, better at blocking, just better at the overall game.
Jelani Keenan talks a lot about tight end. You got to be able to block JT on a play and then run a route against a guy like Latham on a play. How have you adjusted to the versatility that's needed to get on the field?
It's just basically the speed. Coach Mick also helps me in the weight room because knowing JT, he's a first-round guy. I need to be able to block that every Saturday. So just developing. It's always good to go against great competition at Ohio State. You're going to get that every day.
How much of an adjustment is that when you get here in the spring as a true freshman?
In high school, well, I was a little undersized for at least Ohio State. So coming in, getting a little bit more weight on me, and just like getting after it. Really, it's just not a big difference, but just got to make it faster.
Yeah, what are you up to now, weight-wise?
I think I weighed in at 58.60 this morning.
258?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. G. Scott, do you call G. Scott Mr. Scott, or you call him G? No, I'm just messing. Is he kind of the leader of the room? How would you describe y'all's room?
Like we came in Real Life Wednesday, everybody's a leader in their own way. But I feel like in the tight end room, the two older guys, the two guys that's setting the standards is G and Pat. Everybody's a leader in their own way. Everybody makes each other better. But yeah, I would consider G and Pat leaders in the room.
What are the biggest things you think you can bring to this offense this year?
Versatility, a lot of playmaking, a lot of down and dirty blocks because I have got better at blocking. Just an exciting player.
To see Cade have the kind of year he did last year as a receiver, like how inspiring is that to see the way tight ends are being used in this offense now?
Man, tight ends are getting highlighted more and more. Cade was just one of the people that stood out this year because he put in that work consistently, in and out the woody, late nights, early mornings, even with me sometimes.
You sit down and dirty. Oh, go ahead.
I was just say, what do you like about blocking?
Blocking, just knowing that you can physically move a man, he know you coming. That's all blocking is, knowing that you can get your running back to the end zone just by you cutting somebody off.
Is blocking the area you feel like you've made the biggest stride in the last year?
Of course, it was one thing that I highlighted when I first got here, knowing that in high school I didn't do really too much of it. I was more of a catching wide receiver, but when you got to do what you got to do, you just got to get better at it.
What's the thing you've learned the most about blocking?
Blocking, it's all about leverage. It's all about leverage. You bring power, you have your good leverage, you'll win the block.
What's it been like having Air here?
Hey, that's my dog. It's always good getting somebody from back home, especially with a guy you already had connections with for 2-3 years, and years before that with school football before high school.
How have you seen him take to Ohio State so far?
Man, he's grasping at everything. He's getting all the gems from the older guys in the quarterback room, probably from the older guys that's came back during the spring practices because our alumni is great. Man, Air's gonna be a great guy.
How cool is that when you see a guy like C.J. Stroud come back here for spring?
It was a little shocking at first because obviously I didn't play with him, and all you do is get to hear about him. So CJ, he's pretty cool. I talked to him a little bit. He said he showed love to the tight ends while he was here.
There's a bunch of guys from Georgia on this team on both sides of the ball. What do you make of that? There's a bunch of guys from Georgia.
Hey, Georgia's where the dogs at.
Literally.
Bulldog?
Nah, not Bulldogs, real dogs.
What was the combo like for you? It seemed like you maybe were going to play more in that game. It seemed like
I mean, the game plan was to come out and win. I was a part of that at the beginning, and then some other guys came in who could get the job done, just probably a little bit more better than me. Cotton Bowl was a great experience. I loved the trip. It was a great bonding experience for the whole team. Got to lead a Woody for a minute. Got a little cooler vacation. Spent Christmas out there.
What is it like to have patience, Jelani? Because I would think you've been a big guy,
Yeah.
since you were a peewee maybe, but what is it like to wait kind of your turn and at the same time trying to prove yourself?
It's not.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not
Become a
really too
regular.
much proving myself. It's just me getting better on a day-to-day basis. I mean, it's not the first time I done waited to play a little bit. Obviously, some guys, freshman year high school, they played JV. I was one of those guys who played JV. You get better, you move up, and the work will show.
Have you talked to Air about that too? I mean, a little bit about, it's a lot of times you come into college football, it's not instant.
Well, Air knows the grind. Air's a quarterback. He knows the grind. He knows it a little bit better than me. While I was in high school, he didn't show me the ropes, but he definitely gave me gems and motivated me while I was making that process.
Obviously, Caleb Downs is one of those Georgia guys. Just what's it been like practicing against him?
Caleb Downs, competitor, man. I mean, he brings it every day. I bring it every day. It's Ohio State, you're going to get the best of the best every day, so I love it.
When he
Did
spoke
you
up,
ever play him against high school?
I didn't get to play against him in high school, no.
from what you've seen of him in practice, et cetera, when people speak of him being one of the best in the nation, not the best safety maybe,
Yeah.
what are they talking about from your vantage point? What stands out about his play?
I mean, he proved that everything he had to prove to get that title at Alabama. He showed he can make plays. He showed he's a great football player, and all he did was bring his talents to Ohio State.
Can you see savvy? I mean, you see savvy when you watch him play. You know what I mean? A guy that kind of
He knows what
feel for the game.
I know for sure. Caleb has definitely did his homework. He's definitely watched film, and he definitely knows what he's looking for. So it makes the game very easy.
All right, Jelani, thank you.
Thank you, Jelani.